Hey, it's Amy Stockstill, and you are tuned in to Amy.tv, where every week we have the opportunity to come together and grow in our confidence for life and ministry. For the next 3 weeks, I'm going to be doing my very first little mini series, and I'm going to be bringing you 3 videos on the effort that it takes to grow your confidence. You can be as confident as the amount of effort you are putting into your self-development. Now, this series will have 3 videos in it, and it is going to be on the effort of evaluation, number 1, the effort of learning, number 2, and the effort of practice, number 3. But today, we're going to focus in on the effort of evaluation. Evaluation isn't typically the word that makes you feel all warm and fuzzy inside. It actually creates the opposite feelings. It creates nervousness, doubt. It can make you cringe, make you sad, make you kind of on edge. But evaluation is really the way for you to go from A to B to C, not A to Z. Notice it takes a few steps, but if you want to grow in your confidence, it is going to take the effort of evaluation. There's 3 really quick and easy questions that you can ask yourself when you are evaluating your self-confidence. And I brought some props along just to give you a little bit of a visual. The first question that you should ask yourself is, should I be confident in this area? And for that prop, I brought to you guys a geode, because when I was younger, my favorite thing to do, you guys, was to collect rocks. I know that sounds really nerdy, but I grew up in the country and there wasn't much else to do. One Christmas, for my big Christmas present, I actually got a rock polishing kit. As embarrassing as that is, it really brought me a lot of joy. But today, if you asked me about rocks, I would seriously have nothing to say other than they're really pretty and I used to collect rocks. Why? Because I stopped putting in the effort to know about rocks. I didn't want to be a geologist anymore. I wanted to be an interior designer. So I didn't care about rocks anymore. And that was not something that was important to me. And there could be areas in your life that you really want to be confident in, or you really want to know all there is to know about that area, and you want to be the voice that has the answers for it, or you want to be the one chosen for this particular task. Maybe some of you really would love to be singers, but you can't even clap on beat like me. Or maybe you would love to just be a chef that wows all your friends with your cooking skills, but you can't boil water. So there are things and there are times that you can develop these skills, but sometimes if there are things that just don't come natural to you or you're not gifted in it, be willing to ask yourself, is this an area that I should even worry about? Am I gifted in this area? Do I have a natural talent for this area? You really should know. And if you don't know, I bet you have a really great friend that will be very happy to tell you yes or no. The second question that you have to ask yourself and be honest with yourself in your evaluation to grow in your self-confidence is, am I trying? When I was in college getting my undergrad degree, I went to LSU, Louisiana State University, for interior design. And this was a very competitive program. They only took 40 students a year, and it was well known, and it was taught to us very clearly from the beginning. This is a competitive school. This is a school that bases everything off of evaluation. We do those evaluations in public. You will get feedback, and that is how we will tell where you are going in this program and if you're going to be successful. We do that through evaluation. So every semester, we had to give this presentation in front of our classmates and a board of designers, interior designers, as well as our professors. So one semester, I had really not been putting my best foot forward, or really wasn't focusing on my schoolwork. So when it was my turn to present, I presented my project to them, and really in my heart, I was just hoping that they would give me some grace. And when I finished, my professor kind of blankly stared at me, and that's when my heart just sank to my stomach. And he said, "Amy, did you try? Did you try? Did you put any effort into this project this semester?" And I had to honestly ask myself that, did I try? And the answer was not really. I mean, I didn't really give it my best, but I learned a huge lesson from that. We cannot be upset or unhappy or feeling frustrated if we are not trying. If you want to be better in social settings, you have to try. You can't just go to parties and feel like, well, everyone should come and talk to me because I'm shy. You have to put yourself out there. You have to start up new conversations with people that you may not know or that you've only seen once. You have to put yourself out there. If you want to get a better job, you have to try. You have to develop yourself. You have to ask, okay, what is this job going to take out of me? And can I produce that? Can I do that? You have to ask yourself, am I really trying, or am I just hoping? Am I wishing? Am I dreaming? Do I feel like it should just come to me? Or am I putting my best effort forward? The last question that you can ask yourself when you're evaluating your own self-confidence and where you are in your journey is, what is my source of confidence? Where does my heart get its confidence from? How do I begin thinking about myself as a confident person? And obviously, I want you to look to the Word of God to figure out where you can get your confidence from. The Word of God is your ultimate source of confidence. But let's be real. Today in our world, there are other sources of confidence. Social media, we can sometimes feel like this is our source of confidence. If a lot of people like what we're doing or comment or repost or reblog or have us on their video shows or have us on their media or give us shout outs, all of those things boost our self-confidence, and they can sometimes be a temporary source of our confidence. The Word of God is forever our confidence. And sometimes we can misplace that, and we can use social media as a way to get our confidence, but it's only temporary. It only lasts for maybe a few minutes or a few seconds or a few days, and then we're looking for another person to give us a shout out, or another person to like our post, or another person to say, oh, your makeup looks awesome, your hair looks awesome, your outfit looks awesome. And those are the sources of our confidence that get us confused sometimes. Another source of confidence that we can't always rely on are the people that surround us. Sometimes we have people that are around us that don't fully believe in us, or they want to kind of make us feel low or make us feel bad about ourselves. They speak things over us that cause us to doubt. They speak things over us that cause us to fear, that cause us to compare ourselves. And there are people in your life, maybe today or maybe you've already let them go, but there are people in your life that you may have to let go. You may have to own up to the fact, after you evaluate and ask yourself this question, you know what? They're the source of a lot of my confidence, and they're the source of a lot of my insecurities. So it may be a time to part from them. You're never going to part from the Word of God, but social media is not always going to be around in the way that it is now, and your friends may not always be around in the way that you think they will be now. So things can come and go, but the Word of God will never come and go. You can't add to the Word of God. You can't take away the Word of God. No one can steal the Word of God from you. It is in your hands. It is on your mouth. It is in your hearts. And I pray that after this video, you would have the effort, the confidence, and the courage to evaluate where you are in your confidence and to let go if you need to let go. I love you guys. I'm thankful to have you watching. If you like this video or you know someone who needs a little boost in their confidence, I ask you to please share this video with them, like this video, comment below if you have any questions or if there's any videos that you would like me to make for you. And please answer this question of the day. Where do you get your confidence from? Comment below, and I would love to interact with you. I'll see you next week.